place else I'd rather be, that's for sure. I am John Manuzowitz, joined by no one for the time being. We have JV Varsity. First opponent will be Lee. Second opponent, Indianola. So got us a Delta affair here from Clarksdale and Indianola. Clarksdale Lee, our first opponent. They will face JV Mustangs and Finn Thomas on the mound pitching to Axel. Finn we saw in relief down at the beach his last pitching outing. He came in to a jam, threw one pitch, and got the third out of the inning, and that was that. So one pitch effective with that one pitch, though. Gets the start this time. Be pitching to Axel Maddox. Around the horn, we have at first Zach Russell. At second, Tate McClellan. At short, McCraw Porter. At third, Braden Goss. Left to right, we have Miller Calhoun, Wyatt Moses, and Braxton Harper. Kind of a traditional odd inning lineup for the Mustangs. They switch out the corner defenses, keep the up the middle the same, though they have been swapping catchers. Axel gets the start, but wouldn't be surprised to see if he's switching out every other inning with Michael Martin, the 8th grader. Batter steps in, and Finn will greet him with a ball, and we are underway. Well, tough to see the scoreboard out there, but Kylie's doing a good job, I think. Second pitch is lofted into right. Playing shallow was Braxton Harper, and that's going to get over his head. Gets it in. He is thinking three. Goes to McCraw, and that is a triple. He was thinking triple out of the box. Did not slow down once. Braxton was playing him very shallow. Be surprised to see him take a few steps backward next time, as did not have a shot at that where he was played. So leadoff triple. Lee's got something brewing here in the top of the first. That's into Braxton Harper's right field. He's underneath that one. Should be deep enough to score a run, though. Throw will go in. It is cut off. Throw goes to the plate, not in time, and it's a sac fly to put Lee on top, 1-0. If leadoff walks hurt, then leadoff triples certainly hurt a lot more, as 2 consecutive pitches. Lee takes the lead. That is chopped to Goss at third. Braden Goss across the diamond to Zach Russell for the putout. And the second out of the inning. So Finn pitching to contact. It's taken him just 2 pitches to record 2 outs, unfortunately. Triple, meaning that one of those outs led to a run. Swing and a miss there for strike one. Fouled straight back. The 0-2 is weakly hit. Swinging bunt. Finn will field it himself, throw it on to first for the third out. So Colts turn a leadoff triple into a run. They'll head to the bottom of the first, trailing 1-0, due up. It's like we're batting 13 today, unless I missed somebody. But I know for sure that 1, 2, 3 due up in the first. We have Wyatt Moses, Axel Maddox, and McCraw Porter when we come back. All right, we're back. Wyatt Moses, leadoff hitter. Swings the first pitch for strike one. Fouls it off of himself for a painful strike two. The 0-2 is outside for ball one. Hold on. Landry, what's that red? The bottom right, what's that? Is that all the way up? Close to it? Yeah, turn that down a bit. And then you just have to turn the music higher. I think it's like hissing through the speakers. Down on strikes is Moses. Looks at a strike. Trying to get the sound all calibrated up here. We have excellent mobile glass windows so that we can't hear anything going on out there. So apparently the speakers were hissing, which we have no way of knowing. What was that pitch, Kylie? Foul ball for strike two. Had to deal with a horsefly too. I got him though. Y'all see that? We'll deal with that between innings. I haven't seen anybody look back. That's in play to deep left field. That's a fair ball. One bounce inside the line all the way in the corner. Be a stand-up double for Maddox. Saw it kind of just out of your screen. You saw the left fielder kind of give chase. It's a one-out double for Maddox. He will be courtesy ran for by Carter Goss. Leads me to believe that we're not going to be swapping catchers if he's going back in to put his gear on. We will see. So Carter Goss at second in place of Axel Maddox with Carl Porter. Shortstop at the plate. He'll foul one off for strike one. Swing and a miss there for strike two. The 0-2 to Porter. Double checks, triple checks Carter on second. And that gets away. Carter will take third on ball one. Now the Mustangs, good opportunity to get that run back. Braden Goss on deck. Carl Porter in there with the 1-2 count, one down. Early on, got to pace ourselves, got baseball all day. And we're thrilled about it, aren't we? Just thrilled. 2-2 now. So that's in the dirt. That's in play. Caught by the shortstop, and they're going to double up. Goss on third. So that was looking like that was ripped to the hole. It's a good play by the shortstop. Unfortunately, Mustangs strand a runner. We're going to get this speaker system figured out. Be right back. Got the sound figured out. We are good to go. We are switching catchers as it's Michael Martin behind the plate. Britt Anderson at first. Braden Goss still at third. Left field, Carter Goss. Center field, still Moses. Jackson Dunn at second. Craw Porter at short. Fouled straight back for strike one. Right field's Luke Archer. No, it's not. It's still Braxton Harper. Man, they're mixing it up on me. Do that again in some sort of sensical order in a second. Upstairs for ball one. Finn pitching to Michael Martin. Around the horn, Britt Anderson, Jackson Dunn, McCraw Porter, Braden Goss. Left to right, Carter Goss, Wyatt Moses, Braxton Harper. It's outside for ball one. Two, excuse me. It's in play. Under the glove of Thomas, ranging crosses Jackson Dunn. He'll knock it down, keep it in the infield, won't have a play. It's an infield single. First batter reaches. Gotta find a seat. Couldn't see. That hit him. We're still trying to get the internet figured out here, as it won't reach to the post, won't reach the 10 feet in front of us to actually get to the field to have that better angle. So we have this set up really just so that the hot spot, which we shouldn't need at home, can reach the iPad and the camera. But can see the whole field this way, but it is prone to people just kind of standing in front of the plate. So apologies there. He didn't miss much. He missed a hit by pitch. So there's runners on first and second with nobody down for Clarksdale Lee, leading 1-0. It's a bunt, and it's a good one. Down the third base side, and not going to have a play. See Finn communicating with Braden. Finn says, get back to third. I got it. You had a runner going to third. So safe all around. Best case scenario for that bunt. It was a really good bunt. And it's a bunt for a single, so bases loaded now. Nobody out. Finn Thomas and these JV Mustangs in a bit of a pickle. First pitch is swung on, foul out of play. In the air, right to Finn. Had to just come a step or two off the mound, and that's a big first out there. Not allowing any runners to advance, so the bases remain loaded with one down now. Here in the top of the second. Imagine we're on a pretty strict time limit with games today, with this the first of 4 total. JV varsity, JV varsity. Strike. This is JV versus Lee. Following this will be varsity versus Lee. JV will then play Indianola, followed by varsity playing Indianola. Good pitch there. Gets the outside corner, so Finn looking with an 0-2 count now. Good opportunity for a strikeout. That'd be huge, keeping these runners in place. It's going to be slicing foul. Still plenty of prime seating available if you want to come out and spend your Saturday out here. It's in play. It's popped high again. Thomas underneath it. Had to go about 6 steps this time. In front of him, not right to him, but another big out there. So now 2 down. Bases remain loaded. Imagine that Viking Marathon is wrapping up pretty soon, so it should be a bit easier to get here. I had a lot of fun walking out my front door and seeing cones everywhere. No, I'm not the only one. Swing and a miss for strike 1. The only way you catch me running a marathon is some dinosaur or something was chasing me. I not do that on purpose, that's for sure. Hats off to those that do. That is 2 chopper to Goss. He will turn around, apply the tag. And they're getting themselves into trouble. Finn Thomas does a lot of that himself. Gets 2 fly balls, pop-ups right to him. Then a chopper handled by Goss to apply the tag, and Mustangs get out of the bases loaded, nobody out jam, completely unscathed. Going to have 4, 5, 6, Braden Goss, Tate McClellan, Braxton Harper due up when we come back. Braden Goss steps in. Looks at a pitch high. That is ripped to third. Collected and across the diamond for the out. Hard hit just right at the third baseman. Had him playing well. Bring up the sometimes second baseman, Tate McClellan. Usually they like to keep the middle infield and center field static. Only change the corners. Looks like they are mixing that up a little bit as Tate started the first inning at second and Jackson Dunn was out there for the second. Tate will foul tip 1 for strike 1. That foul on the third base line for strike 2. The 0-2. Curveball misses high. This is a curveball working. This pitcher for Lee. Swing and a miss, and Down on strikes goes McClellan for the second out. Bring up. Must have missed one. Jackson Dunn. That's why. There's the 14th. So Jackson Dunn at the plate. Not Braxton Harper, who's on deck. Apologies to Dunn's far and wide. One is down the left field line, long run, going to run out of room. Little left fielder. So long strike for Dunn, has him down 1-2. Definitely a much nicer day for baseball than our last outing. Pretty cold evening. Heritage. High for 2-2. Mustangs dropped game one to drop the series, but did come back and pick up a game on Heritage. So 1-2 in conference. These two games are non-conference games, but a good opportunity to get above 500 for these varsity Mustangs. Currently one game below. Want to get out of here one game above, heading into next week's series against Starkville. We are done with out-of-conference play after today. Nothing but weekday conference action, barring some sort of weird weather coming through Tuesday and Thursdays. Be home on Tuesday for JV against Starkville, followed by game one of varsity against Starkville, then a doubleheader at Starkville on Thursday. 2-2 is into left field. Ranging on a dive in foul territory. Crashes into the fence. Can't make the play. Might have to tilt that camera as that's like the, fourth or fifth play that left fielder's been running full sprint on his horse, or his colt as it were, into foul territory trying to make the play. Cannot, so Jackson will stay alive. Still 2-2. Works it full. That's outside. Just protecting there. Goes up and gets what is probably ball four, but close enough not to look at, which I love. I just hate seeing people just look at close pitches only to get rung up. So good protection there. Stays 3-2. That's into left field. Goes into the bullpen out of play. So quite the battle for Dunn here. Up on about a 9-pitch at bat, at least. How's that straight back? Cowering in fear was Taylor Calhoun out there, who's here in the flesh and not all cozy and warm, wondering why I'm sniffling so much, freezing my butt off out at Heritage. Good to see him. My sometimes partner filled in for Cliff down on the coast, did a great job. He is the co-chair, leader, president of the Booster Club, who helps makes all this possible. That's in play down the third base line. It's going to be a long run from his throw from his knees, not in time. So Jackson An excellent, excellent at-bat. Works himself a single. Hit it right down that third base line. It was trapped in play by the third baseman. Momentum taking him away from the play. Had to from his knees, which is impressive that he got it there from his knees. It's a long throw. That gets away. Inside pitch. Gets to the backstop and turns that single into a double for Dunn. Perhaps a two-out rally with Braxton Harper, the lefty, at the plate with one ball on him, and Jackson Dunn now in scoring position. Strike is called. The 1-1 to Harper. Cut on and missed. They're low. So Howard Street, as Cliff would call it. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Howard Street, nearly impossible to navigate with the marathon today. That's in the air to right field. Going back to the corner. Just foul. Really well struck by Harper there, as give that ball about 3 feet further and 3 feet to the left, and that's a home run. Sandra and Ainsley, you see getting up. They have a long walk ahead of them. That's all the way down there by the would-be student section. Not grilling yet, and they got Dunn picked off. Got to execute the play, though. They got him in a pickle. And they get him. So Dunn cut down in the pickle. We'll give Braxton a fresh count. Back at the bottom of the third, but we'll head out for the top of the third. See who takes the mound. Braden Goss has been holding down third base all game. Tate McClellan back out to second. Miller Calhoun in left. Wyatt Moses in center. Zach Russell coming out for first base. Axel Maddox behind the plate. Finn Thomas will take the mound. Would imagine McCraw Porter. Well, what do I know? Jackson Dunn is coming out for shortstop. Right fielder will be, is that McCraw Porter? No. McCraw going out to right field? That's new. No, that's Archer. Hard to tell. Okay, so one more time. Finn pitching to Axel Maddox. First base, Zach Russell. Second base, Tate McClellan. Shortstop, Jackson Dunn. Third base, Braden Goss. Left field, Miller Calhoun. Center field, Wyatt Moses. Right field, Luke Archer. Got Mr. Beasley out here. That's a strike. That is absolutely not a strike at all. We'll take it. That was very much outside. I think just told to move this game along. Bit of a makeup call there. We're 1-1, but I think that first pitch was a ball and that second pitch was a strike. Nothing wrong with that. If you're not going to swing it either, just correct the count. Swing and a miss there. Takes it out of the ump's hands. Makes it 1-2. Upstairs, gets him swinging. Strikeout for Finn, who's pitched well. Really, only damage done was the leadoff triple to start the game. Scored on a sac fly. That's the only run. Got himself in a bases-loaded jam, but got himself out of it as well. I'd like to focus on that. That's the more impressive part. Easy to get yourself into a bases-loaded jam. Anybody can do that. Getting out of it's the tough part, and he did. Gets that strike on that generous outside corner. That is to Dunn, who fields it on a line at short. My goodness. This is a big boy at the plate. It's ball one. Second pitch misses high. Strike in there. Ball is high. See that Sandra and Ainsley just returned from their odyssey. Getting that long strike by Braxton Harper that just barely missed a home run. Here's a strike at the knees. So working the count full is Finn. Payoff pitch is low, and he lost him. Left-handed hitter up now. Sees a ball outside. Big swing and a miss there. 2 down. Runner at first after the walk. Don't think he's a threat to steal. Popped lazily foul. The diving catch by Beasley there. I'll just have to take my word for it. Just a hunch, Lindsay. Thank you for tuning in. One ball, 2 strikes. Finn looking to put this inning away. Won't be there as that bounces in, and runner will not advance. Axel gives him something to think about, though, as he throws a dart down to second. Runner not advancing on that, confirming my suspicions that he's not a threat to steal. That's all, Lindsay. That is over the head, the second baseman. Into center field for a single. It's now 2 aboard with 2 outs. Fouled out of play. Gets away. Misses outside. Still no damage done, but Lee has put some traffic out there. Just high. Good pitch. He walks him. 2 out bases empty to 2 out bases loaded now. Axel will talk things over with Finn. 45 minutes into this one-ish. Don't know what our time restrictions are. But I'd imagine with 4 games, they'd be strict, whatever they are. Starts him off with the ball high. Popped into foul territory down the third base line. Couldn't see it. It's that midday sun right above Goss there. That sun would be about right above us as we just hit the spring equinox, first day of spring on Thursday. Certainly feels like it today. Thursday itself, that first day of spring, was very cold. This is more like it. Get some looking. So again, bases loaded jam. All for naught for the Colts as Finn gets out of it. Still 1-0. Going to have 7-8-9. Braxton Harper resetting his at bat. Zach Russell and Miller Calhoun due up when we come back. Braxton Harper in there with a fresh count. Jackson Dunn was picked off between second and third. After a lengthy and well-executed pickle by the Colts. He's a ball high. Braxton just missed a homer in that at-bat in the bottom of the second. It's 3:10 down the line. He hit it about 3:07, just a bit to the right of that right field line, or foul pole. That hit him. It's him up in the shoulder. So runner aboard for Zach Russell. Braxton's got an oven mitt in his hand. Okay, now he puts it on. I was just holding it for good luck or something. Chopper out of the reach of the pitcher and having to reverse direction to second baseman. He'll skip into right field. Some aggressive base running by Braxton. He gets to third. Good base running there. Puts runners on the corners. Nobody out for Miller Calhoun. So just the third. You got to imagine we're kind of in the later parts of this game. So certainly an opportunity the Mustangs don't want to spoil. Trailing by one, as they have been since 3 pitches into the game. Only run the ball game. A leadoff triple coming around to score on a sac fly. A good opportunity here for Calhoun and Finn Thomas to help his own cause on deck. Miller fouls that off. Little sisters pick a good time to start moving as he just missed a pick-off attempt. Swing and a miss for strike two, but the runner will take second. Russell on second. Harper on third. 0-2 with nobody out for Calhoun. Swing and a miss for strike three. Calhoun down on strikes for the first out. Bring up Finn Thomas, the pitcher. Curveball's low for ball one. That's low for ball two. Finn's pitched well. Has had the bases loaded a couple of times, but again, able to get out of it. Only that one run aboard for the Colts. Strike is called on a pitch very similar to ball two. Miss high. In the air to left. Going back, makes the catch. Runner will tag. Throw will be cut off, and we are tied. Sac fly for Finn Thomas, ties the game at 1. Zach Russell stays put on second, but Braxton Harper, thanks to that aggressive base running, got himself, went first to third on a ball that went about 5 feet out of the infield. Was able to get himself on third to score easily. That ball hit plenty deep by Finn. Britt Anderson now. Opportunity to break this tie. Looks at strike one. Swing and a miss. Runner's going to go, and it's into left field. Zach will get up and cross the plate with the go-ahead run. So base running aggression, definitely story of this half inning, as that has paid off for not one but two runs, two crucial runs, as the Mustangs have taken the lead 2-1 in the bottom of the third. 2 down and a 1-1 count to Britt Anderson with the bases suddenly empty. That is softly hit, sends the shortstop back a few steps. He makes the play in the outfield grass to retire the side, but not before the Mustangs take that 2-1 lead. Looks like we will head to the top of the fourth. Luke Archer, the new pitcher. Waiting on a first baseman. Can't tell you that at second base is Tate McClellan. At shortstop is McCraw Porter. Britt Anderson will be the first baseman. Third baseman, as he has been all game, is Braden Goss. Carter Goss, no relation, at least no immediate relation. In left field, Wyatt Moses in center, and Braxton Harper, I would imagine, with Luke on the mound, is in right. Michael Martin will be the catcher. That's your defense. And pitcher will let Luke Warm come back. Mustangs with the lead, 2-1, heading into the top of the fourth. That was quick. Luke is warm and ready to go. That awfully generous strike call in our favor again. Fell back. Gets away for ball one. Where's Landry going? Okay. The 1-2. Through everybody's wickets. Chop foul. Fouled straight back. Kylie and I are being amused by a mayonnaise situation that Coach Sirio's hollering about down in the press box. So if you're coming out here, you might want to bring your own mayonnaise if you're so inclined. I hate the stuff, personally. Swing and a miss. So Archer strikes out the first batter he sees. Mustangs scored 2 in the bottom of the third to take a 2-1 lead. Looking to protect here as we're about an hour into this one. Varsity scheduled for 1 o'clock. Ball is outside for ball one. Shows bunt, does not. Pulls back as that's well outside for ball two. That is potentially playable. Michael Martin does make the catch in foul territory for the second out. Good play. Mustangs have been really at all levels. Every opportunity they've had there to make those plays, catchers going back, catching those pop-ups, they've made them. Between Michael and Axel and then Brantley at the varsity level, doing an excellent job of that. Haven't had a ton of opportunities, obviously, but when they do, they've handled them. 2 balls and no strikes, the Greer count. Archer misses upstairs. Danger of putting the first base runner on this inning. Back there with the strike. Swing and a miss there, and the count's now full. In the dirt, and he lost him. It's a 2-out walk. Goes the other way. Lands in play, but no way Goss was going to get to that. Is in front of the varsity club, who's kind of seated along the bullpen. They're getting ready to warm here shortly, I'd imagine. So we have hit high noon. High noon doesn't sound too bad right now. Outside for ball one. Upstairs for ball two. It's in play. And the out is made. So a 2-out walk, harmless. Mustangs have a 2-1 lead. Let's see if we're going to play this bottom of the fourth. Umps are around the first base line waiting. Lee looks like they're ready to take the field. And they will. So it will be 12, 13, 14. Michael Martin, Carter Goss, Luke Archer due up in the bottom of the fourth, looking to add to a 2-1 lead, and we come back. So Michael Martin get his first look. The 12-hole hitter. Mustang's been batting 14 for JV. First pitch is swung on foul. I've been wrong on all these guesses, but I would guess that we're doing this bottom of the fourth just to get everyone a chance to bat. Then would probably call this game after that. But we'll see. Two balls and one strike. To Martin. Catcher just getting beat up there. A lot of these balls bouncing in the dirt. Catching the dirt and then catching some part of the catcher after the fact. That is single into right field for Martin. Bring up Carter Goss. Carter not much as much of a menace with the bat throwing as his older brother Clayton is. So he threw a bat into the Mustang dugout and then right at the person on deck in 2 at-bats Thursday against Heritage. Carter much more civil about it. He looks at ball one. Throws back behind the runner. Michael took a little feigned lead there. Feigned takeoff, rather. He's back in safely. I have 2-1. Slow. 2-1. You're right. I tend to, whenever they throw over to first, I tend to just mark a ball for some reason. I'm aware that I do it. I still do it all the time, though. That's definitely ball 3, and that definitely gets away. That definitely puts Martin on second. You walked him. Bring up Luke Archer. His first at-bat of the game. At the top of the order, Wyatt Moses on deck. Archer will look at a strike. Archer, the current pitcher, pitched the top of the fourth. Faced 4, worked around a 2-out walk harmlessly. Strike. As that outside corner just grows and grows, this game wears on. Definitely by design. The 0-2. We'll wait as steps off. Martin scampers back to second. Or ambles, perhaps. Wordle spoiler for y'all. Gets away. Runners will advance. So it's second and third now for Archer. Nobody out. Chopped. Foul. Coach Branch couldn't make the play. I'm sure he'll try harder next time. Just shake it off. Could have a short memory there out in the field. 1 ball, 2 strikes coming to Archer. Popped up. Pitcher will field it. That's 3 pop-outs handled by the pitcher today, who traditionally does not make those plays, higher levels. Wyatt Moses step in for his second at-bat. Don't remember what he did. That was like an hour ago. I do not keep a book for any JV games. I do not keep a book for any non-conference games. I got to be here on a Saturday. I ain't keeping a book, I'll tell you that. That is put into center field. It'll drop for a base hit. Scores 1. Carter Goss being waved around. Throw will come to the plate. It is off of the foot of the catcher. Wyatt's going to try to take third, and he's going to be out. So it's a single. It scores 2. Moses took second on the throw into home. The throw got away from the catcher, and he tried to stretch that to third base and was thrown out. So 1 down, but 2 runs do score. It's now 4-1 Mustangs with the bases empty for Axel Maddox, who I do remember doubling in the first. Ball 2 to Axel. Varsity Club makes its way back into the dugout, furthering my suspicions that this is it. It's a swinging bunt foul. No? Call that fair. Axel just kind of stood there. So it's an out, and I think we're just done. So it's only 2 outs, but yeah, that's going to do it. It's a 4-1 win for the JV Mustangs. It's the end of this game. Cameron Joyner's arrived with her namesake tee, the Cameron, for me. Thank you, Cameron. So I'll be ready to go here. Loaded up with some caffeine for this varsity matchup that's going to come up in about probably 20 minutes or so. Scheduled for 1. I wouldn't be surprised if we start around 12:30, so check back around then. 4-1 victory for the JV Mustangs. Plenty of baseball to go as we have 3 more games today, starting with varsity against Lee.